For days now, the NDRF and SDRF teams have been on the spot carrying out rescue operations. Alicia, who's been covering this story, live with us now from Morbi in Gujarat. Alicia, well, there are so many allegations that are cropping up, so many reports. There's no unaccountability. The people at the top brass of Oreva still, on the loose. No FIR yet against them. How true are these allegations? Take us through the latest developments, because the entire country would like some accountability.
Well, yes, Rukma, it's very important to see, and even we asked many of the questions to the police officials, specifically asking about the Oreva owners, why the Oreva owners has been spared, and the managers and the other people who have been arrested. There are 9 arrests that has been made in an FIR that was registered in Morbi police station, and that was under section 304, 308, 114 of the IPC. But yes, it's only 9 accused that has been arrested. But the major question that has come across, because in the entire incident, we saw that inauguration video where the Oreva main peoples have been coming forward and doing the inauguration, even after the contract says that they only can be open after 8 to 10 months. But this is something was open for the people without a fitness certificate within 5 months, which has actually caused for an unfortunate incident when now the 134 people have lost their life, and there are some people who are still missing, because yesterday we saw the rescue operation that has been ongoing by Indian Army, Indian Coast Guard, NDRF, SDRF, and again today they are going to continue with the rescue operation, because what has been told by the administration that till the time they don't find the last people, the last missing person, the rescue operation will continue, whether the fact it will take 2 to 3 or 4 days. But what is very important to point out at this point of time, because here today where the Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who is going to visit Morbi, the incident side, as well as the civil hospital where he is going to meet the injured people, because there are 177 people have been rescued, and there are injured people who have been admitted to the hospital where the treatment is underway. Also, where Prime Minister Narendra Modi is also going to visit the SP office. So there will be very senior officials who are going to brief and going to give the information what is the action that has been initiated. But still, the question remains the same: who has been accountable for the people who have lost their life in this entire incident? Because we saw the video, the CCTV footage that was accessed by Republican clearly shows that how the people, that was overcrowded, because the bridge which has the collapse has only the capacity of 100 people. But then the ticket that was sold, it was 675 tickets were sold, and there were more than 400 people that was on the bridge. Also, the question arises, even if the people were given the information, there were some of the people who have given the information to the administration about the overcrowding, but yet it was overruled, it was overlooked. No one haven't taken any of the action, and any action that was initiated by the administration, which is why we can say the incident that has happened, an unfortunate and a very horrific incident that has happened. So, well, yes, who has been accountable is the major question at this point of time. Well, all eyes also on the court, because the 9 accused that has been arrested, they will be produced before the court for the further custody.
Right, Alicia, stay with us. Priyanka also joining us there from Morbi, the incident site where the tragic collapse cost the lives of more than 130 people. Search operation still continuing. Priyanka, Republic has accessed that all crucial document, and the question everyone is asking is, how could a company that has perhaps never had any experience in construction be given a contract for 15 years to construct a bridge? And well, it's known as a clockmaker. How could clockmakers, how could a ceramic making company be given such a big contract? The question here is about accountability, even as families, well, almost whole families have been wiped out in this horrific tragedy.
Very rightly you put it across, Rukma, because that really is the major question, that they had no business being in this entire maintenance and revamping and renovation of the bridge as well. They did not have the license. In fact, we were able to have a conversation with the government authorities who had told us that there is no record of any kind of licensing that was given to the company as well. And of course, we have also been told that they are looking into this entire matter as far as the company is concerned as well. But as of now, of course, we are also being told that the police has not named anybody in the FIR, and they are refusing to take any kind of action against the company as well. We have seen that the 9 accused that have been taken into custody are the low-hanging fruits. They are not somebody who are higher up in the company. These are ticket collectors. These are security guard. They are not the ones who have taken the decision to keep issuing tickets. That was 5 times the number of the capacity of the bridge as well. Only 150 people that had been allowed on the bridge, and of course less than that, more than that, in fact, 670 tickets that had been issued under 24 hours itself. So all of that is something that is under the investigation, and they are looking into it. But as of now, no accountability as far as the owners of the company are also concerned. Then be it Jaisukh Patel, who is in fact the owner of the company, or the lower level managers as well, who are just immediately under Jaisukh Patel as well. Their names have not been mentioned. They are in fact not being even looked for by the police as well. We had just seen that there was futile attempts, in fact, that were being made, superficial attempts that were being made by the police officers, sending a lower level officer to the houses of this particular owner of the company Ajanta Oreva. But since then, we have seen that no action really has been taken, and of course, we are waiting as far as what further investigation will also reveal. But as of now, it seems that the entire government machinery is not really inclined towards finding out who really was responsible for the death of 132 people at the single time on board of the bridge that had fallen off. And secondly, of course, a very important part of this entire investigation is also the bridge that had been renovated, and whether or not it actually had been renovated, because we had been on the ground and we had seen the kind of evidences that were visible to the naked eye, which did not seem as though they are in fact renovating the bridge. They had repainted a bridge that was completely rusted as well. So all of those things are a part of something that we have been seeing on the ground, but it seems as though the authorities are missing the entire thing, either intentionally or unintentionally, is something that we will have to wait and watch for. But as of now, the entire investigation seems to be something that is being done with respect to the lower level managers, the lower level employees of the Ajanta Oreva, and nobody really taking any kind of action against the big fish, the ones who are actually responsible for carrying out this kind of revamp of the bridge, because of which we had seen that 132 people had died. And of course, they are the people who had kept issuing the tickets as well. Because mind you, very quickly, a last point that I would like to make is that there were 2 crore rupees that were being used to revamp the entire bridge, and we are being told that before 5 days, in fact, since the last 5 days, we had been seeing that the tickets were being issued, and tickets more than the number that is allowed for the people to be on board of the bridge were also being issued. So of course, the money making part of it cannot be completely ignored, and the intention of the company as far as the entire ticket collection is also concerned has to be taken into consideration when it comes to the entire investigation. But it seems as though the police is not really interested in doing that.
Right, Priyanka, stay with us. We also have with us Tanisha joining us there from the incident site. Morbi, known as a clock town, famous for its manufacture of ceramics. It's a town numbed by such a humongous tragedy, Tanisha. Well, the Chief Minister has announced, as per reports, a compensation of 4 lakh rupees for the dead and 50,000 for the injured. However, besides that, he is refusing to comment. We showed our viewers the visuals of all of you as you tried to approach him, speak to him. I mean, Republic was not even allowed. They tried to stop our access even to his press conference. Isn't that right?
Well, we were here in Ahmedabad Rukma, and we were here at the official headquarters of Oreva, which is located at a very posh area. We tried confronting the directors, we tried confronting the employees, but to our surprise, the offices of the Oreva company were deserted. There were nobody to be seen. There were not even guards there who could answer to our queries. We were there since 9 a.m. in the morning, and we were told that offices are going to open at 10. But we waited there till 6 in the evening, till 8 in the evening, till even 10 in the evening. So almost about for like 12 hours span, we were right outside their office, but yet none of the employees came. We also showed you visuals yesterday where the office was quite deserted. Now it's a 5-story building, and the Oreva company has offices on all 3 floors. We went to all 3 floors, and to our surprise, the offices were vacated in such a way that there was no sign of anything inside the office. There were no tables, there were no chairs. So it seemed as if they have completely shifted their office, and they knew that something is going to take place. There's something wrong that is going to take place. They knew about the lapses that they have done. They knew about what was forthcoming to them, and hence all of them were underground. And not just the offices we visited, we also tried contacting the directors, the managing directors, the account officials, and even the managers, the employees. But yet none of them answered our calls. None of them responded to us. And to our surprise, when we actually did try to call some of the employees, the next time we called them, their numbers were switched off. So clearly, shunning away of responsibilities, not taking accountability is something that Oreva has been doing, and surprisingly, they have not been mentioned in the FIR. And when Republic, when my colleague Alicia posed them tough questions yesterday, they had no answers to it. They confiscated her phone. They almost went about pushing her back, but there were no answers. But the question that Republic has still been asking and will continue to ask till the innocence gets justice is, why was there need to open the bridges when there was no fitness check done, when there was no load checking done? What was the municipality doing? Why was a clock maker given the charge, such a big charge of making and securing and maintaining a bridge? Rukma.
Right, Tanisha, many thanks for joining us there from Ahmedabad. Tanisha is outside the Oreva Group offices. Oreva is the company that was given the contract for maintenance and renovation, and its boss, in fact, inaugurated that bridge just a few days just before it collapsed, claiming with it more than 130 lives. We also had with us Priyanka and Alicia from the incident side. Priyanka telling us about how over 2 crore rupees was allegedly spent, was supposed to have been